happening, YouTube? I was trying not to speak on this. I was just going to keep it to myself. But I can't. It's part of the story. So, for anybody that's been following for a minute, you know all about the trailer next door. You know about this property. The property that I purchased, this 30 acres, was 40 acres at one time, and it got chopped up amongst a family. And I own presently 2 parcels, and there's this itsy bitsy trailer next door that's full of mold and cat piss. It has no power, broken windows. It's a throwaway, right? And when you read the article, when you read the ad for the house, because it's on the market, it's up for sale, it says right in there, we're not responsible for the house, we don't have the title on the house, etc., etc. You're only buying the land. They tell you right from the get, right? So, anyway, I called, as soon as that ad came out, I called and said, hey, I'd like to talk to you. I'm so-and-so. I own the surrounding property. No call back. I left an email with that same fucking ad. Get at me. I want to talk. I spoke and got nothing. I spoke to my real estate agent, and he was on vacation. He said when he gets back in town, he'll reach out and see what's going on. But what they're asking is astronomical, so don't trip. Okay? Kimba, give it a break. That licking starts driving me nuts. So anyway, yesterday, I was in the midst of straightening up some stuff, and I look over and there's a little car next door, and I was like, ooh, I wonder who that is. And there was somebody sitting in the car for a long time and they didn't get out. And then finally this young gal gets out of this car, and she was really cute. I was like, wow, who are you? Right? She got my attention. And from here to there, I can't make out no facial features. I couldn't told you if she was 20 or she was 40 years old, right? But she was shapely and cute. So anyway, I've been single too long. She goes in the house by herself, and I'm like, ooh, she's not going to like that. And so she was in there for a while. She comes out, she walks around, she gets back in her car, and then this fucking truck pulls up. And this truck was older. It was a little beat up, had some funky wheels on it, and had some stickers on it. Get this, on the roof of this truck was this little square yellow brick on the roof, right? A little light bar, an orange light bar like you might see on a tow truck, but a little itsy bitsy one, right? Not a full-size one, just a little one, right? Right in the middle of the roof of the truck. And in the bed of the truck was a spare tire and a bunch of scrap-looking stuff. And then out of the truck on the passenger side, this woman gets out. She looks like she might be my age. I couldn't really tell. Like I said, eyesight's not so good. And she's wearing this moo-moo dress-looking thing with this long fucking sweater-looking thing. And she looked a little rough. Right? I'm not trying to talk shit. This is just my observation. And then dude gets out. He's got camo boots, camo pants, camo long sleeve, clingy shirt with a big old, and camo ball cap with a mullet. And I was like, holy shit. And he looked like he was maybe 15, 20 years younger than her. I really couldn't tell, but that was my impression. And they get out. And they go inside with this young, cute gal. And I'm like, well, I hope this works out okay for her. And so they're in there for a while, and then they come out, and then they're out walking around, and then they split. And I'm like, motherfucker, man. Did I just see my new neighbor? I never heard back from my real estate agent. I'm thinking what they're asking is astronomical. But with the luck I've had, if the people I just saw over there bought that place and it's right in my front yard, it would be a drag, right? I want my privacy. Nothing against those folks. They could be really cool, God-fearing Christian folk. I don't know nothing about them. I just know what I saw, and struck me as very odd because that house is gross. I can't believe anybody's even showed up to see it at that price, but the fuck do I know, man? So anyway, yeah, it's kind of got my, spider senses tingling, right? People right in my front yard. And I didn't go over there and mess with the gal. I thought about going over there and say, hey man, I left you a message. How come you didn't call me back? Right? I own all this. I want to buy this. How come you ain't call me? Right? I didn't hassle her one bit. I'm not going to be that aggressive asshole. I'm just hoping my real estate agent and something gets worked out. Like I said, I'm not looking for a neighbor. That would bum me out. If somebody buys that and doesn't sit well with me, I will fence that fucking lot off all the way around, 12 foot tall. I don't give a fuck. I will not see that fucking house, right? I don't want no issues with my dogs. I want my privacy. I want my space. I want my little dream. It would bum me out if I have to fucking deal with some stranger in my front yard. And I'm thinking, fuck, did the bank just set this whole thing up? Did they make this whole fucking thing to put the pressure on me to fucking try to bite at this astronomical price? Because what they're asking is ridiculous, right? They're asking silly money. Silly money. Way. They're asking... Anyway, I'm trying not to let it get under my skin and just go with whatever, right? It ain't like I got the money to be throwing at that unless that Harley splits, right? I mean, I could make some moves if I really had to, but, right? I'm not trying to do all that. I don't know, but you know me, man. I got to tell my story. And this is part of it, right? This is part of Misfit Island, right? That little shit spot right there is supposed to be for Misfit Island, just like the guest house for a misfit. And then a couple more spots out in that field for misfits. And then that other flat area and that other flat area could be a couple more spots, man. That's what I'm saying. I could easily, comfortably house 10 people with lots of elbow room and privacy, and everybody's got their own space, but together we all work as a community for the doggies and the greater good of each other, right? That kind of whole hippie commune thing is really what vibe I'm looking for. And I'll have it. I know I will. And whatever I saw yesterday, I'm hoping that just fucking the universe trying to kick me in the crotch right quick, right? Just when things are going good, be ready. And they're not going good. The whole planet's ready to shit itself, right? And here I'm trying to do some Boy Scout work. I don't know why the bank hasn't reached out to me. It's silly to me. It is. When they know, who else would want it more than me? I don't know. The universe, man, it's always got a test for me. One way, shape, form, or another. It's always got to motherfucking test me somehow. You too, you know what I'm talking about, right? When you think you got everything all handled, all of a sudden something foul comes your way and you're like, motherfucker, here I go again. I get it. Happens to me all the time. I mean, no, I ain't even gonna fucking stop, Johnny. I'm already thinking fucked up shit in my head. Put on the brakes. Anyway, just had to do a little journaling, right? blogging, vlogging, whatever the fuck they call it. It's my diary, man, right? It's Misfit Island. It's my story. It's my doggies. And when I'm dead and gone, these videos will be here, right? Kids, great-grandkids, whoever, whatever, misfits, you know, their kids. Oh, fuck, look, that was the OG that got this thing started 100 years ago, and this thing could still be going, man, right? I see the long, long game, right? If I could get 10 different motherfuckers here, and half of them got a partner, right? So that's 15 people minimum, right? It's probably closer to 20, 10 different residents, 10 different little fucking subcultures in this fucking 30 acre, 40 acre, depending on who knows what, when, how, and there's other properties in the area. You know, there's plenty of room for growth. And it's just good people helping each other out with their hustles to make money, to survive, whatever. See, I don't need nothing. I need to give it away before I die. So I'm in a unique position. But there are going to be people that are going to come here and they're going to need a hustle, right? And hopefully Misfit Island is the hustle, and I can sustain them with this charity, right? That this property provides everything you need, everything, and more, right? Including a wage, including housing, food, the whole spiel. Everything is easy peasy, man. I don't know how else to say it, but I see it. That's why I know I'm cool, but whatever the fuck is coming, whether it's this shit next door or it's the stock market, Johnny's ready. Because I got what I need to get busy. And then if I need to build a motherfucking fence, then so be it. I'd rather tear down a fence than build one. Seriously. I'm thinking about taking some of these fences that are up, down, and use it elsewhere to keep the doggies and the critters in. And, you know, because some of this fencing out in the field, I don't need that shit out there. There's nothing that I'm trying to keep out in that field. I don't know why that was put there back in the day. Refurb all that shit. All right, anyway, I just had to fill you fools in with my latest nonsense before I get at my chores. Y'all have a beautiful day. Much love and respect as always. Please do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share. Love the ones that love you back. Do your best with the rest. And we'll talk soon.